A historic visit as the UN chief, Antonio Guterres, set foot into South Africa ahead of the G20 summit in the African soil in 2025. Guterres says the global forum must deliver on the ground.
First, the G20 must lead on delivering financial justice. As you know well, financing is fundamental. From inclusive economic growth to supporting industrialization and food security or addressing inequalities. The Pact for the Future includes commitments that provide a roadmap to reform global financial institutions. These institutions must represent today's economy, not the world of decades past. And developing countries must be represented fairly in their governance. These institutions must also protect economies, particularly vulnerable ones, from global shocks.
The UN boss says it's time to mobilize finance at scale to close the Sustainable Development Goals financing gap.
I appointed a group of leading experts to galvanize international support for action on debt, and I'm delighted that Trevor Manuel will be part of this important work. It's also time to build a more inclusive and equitable international tax system, and we'll be working hard, and different other institutions are working hard in order to make sure that we really make progress in relation to a more equitable international tax system.
Another burning issue is to be climate change, as it continues to affect a number of countries. Guterres' message is patently clear.
As the world's top emitters, G20 countries must lead the way in line with the principle of common but differentiated responsibilities, but recognizing that every G20 country has to do more in the reduction of emissions. By next year, every government must deliver new economy-wide national climate plans and align with limiting global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees. These new plans must cover all emissions and the whole economy, accelerate a just fossil fuel phase-out, and contribute to the energy transition goals agreed at COP28. At the same time, we need developed countries supporting developing ones with adequate, affordable and accessible finance and technology.
Meanwhile, the UN chief is fairly adamant that G20 leaders will rise to the occasion and deliver on their commitments. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News, Sandton, Johannesburg.